bugged my IP. I understand that, but what I was saying is that after giving updates from some of the protests that happened in Lagos, 30 comrades were arrested and they are going to be released because they got no choice. If you see the charges, you already know that any charge and be lawyer will get them out. And the Lagos State Police Commissioner is just going to be embarrassed as usual, like others before him. Uh, conduct likely to breach conduct likely to breach peace. They haven't breached any peace, and they broke the head of a journalist unprovoked. That's another case for them, anyways. And what other things did they say? Uh, COVID-19 protocols, breaching COVID-19 protocols by converging together. These guys had not only berets, they also had nose masks, well branded. If you say they are breaching COVID-19 protocol, what about the ones who are celebrating Independence Day? Your own president, your own commanders, they did not breach. It's always very sickening when you see people who are supposed to know better, fall in your hands. Nigeria police, they never disappoint to fail hands. But anyways, let me go to Ibadan. So the agitators for the Dua Republic. Well, I also want to the Dua Republic. Do not forget. However, Sunday Igboho is lamenting. Is the one on whose shoulder they all believe that they are going to achieve Oduduwa Republic, or at least to get it started in Ibadan or your state. But he has the following lamentations, or should I call it testament? Let's check it together.
Sẹ́mi nìkan lọ́mọ Nàìjíríà ni sẹ́mi nìkan lọ́mọ Yorùbá ni gbogbo àwọn táwa jẹ́ Yorùbá àwa sá lọ àwọn tájọ sàdéhùn lẹ́nìí gbogbo wa sá gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ bàbá wa ẹ̀ wá lọ́ fi wá gbowó ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ gbọ́n wa ẹ̀ lọ́ fi wá gbowó ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ̀dẹ̀ ronú Yorùbá àṣìlọ́pọ̀ ẹrú náà a ní ká jáde gbogbo yín wá sá pamọ́ ẹnìkan kan wà lè jáde mọ́ ẹ wá sá lọ ṣùgbọ́n àwa púrúfù pé ọmọ ọkọ là wa ọmọ ọkọ là wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àṣọpọ̀ abẹ́ dàlúrú àṣọpọ̀ abẹ́ dìtẹ̀gbàjọba náà àṣọpọ̀ abẹ́ pààyàn àmọ́ abẹ́ jáde abẹ́ ṣe ìwọ́de fẹ́rẹ́fẹ́ láti béèrè ẹ̀tọ́ wa lónìí tá a sọ pé òní ní iye Nàìjíríà pé 60 years kí ni àṣeyọrí wa gbogbo àwọn Yorùbá wa sá lọ àwa sá pamọ́ gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa ń gbé ẹ má jáde ẹ má jẹ́ wọ́n payé o ẹ má jẹ́ wọ́n gbé o ẹ̀yin bàbá yẹn ẹ̀dẹ̀ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ṣéjà là ń jà mí báyìí gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá Yorùbá tẹ́ sá pamọ́ àtàwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n wa àtàwọn ìyá wa tẹ́ sá pamọ́ ẹ̀yin nu Ọlọ́run ilẹ̀ Yorùbá dẹ̀ bí gbogbo yín. àṣẹ yóò bí. àwọn alálẹ̀ Yorùbá gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ti ń dalẹ̀ Yorùbá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá bí. gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ́ fi wá gbowó tẹ́ dà wá lẹ́dí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ́ dà wá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá bí. orí ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ́jọ sàdéhùn bẹ́ẹ̀ báyìí láti ṣe lẹ́dí tẹ́ sálọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá bí. gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ́ fẹ́ ká ṣàṣeyọrí lọ́rọ̀ Yorùbá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá bí. gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ́ fẹ́ ká kó olóko ẹrú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá bí. àwa sẹ́wọ̀n tá a lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ni a gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe jù báyìí lọ tẹ́ bá lọ yá àwa rẹ́dì ṣùgbọ́n a proof pé yes ọmọ Yorùbá ni wa lẹ́ni gbogbo bí wọ́n ṣe kọ́lọ́pàá tó kó sọ́jà tó kó gbẹ̀ sí gbogbo olùdé wa sáà jáde náà ni àjáde aṣọ ara wa pé ọmọ Yorùbá ni wa ẹ̀tọ́ wa là ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà àsọpọ̀ àfẹ́ pààyàn àsọpọ̀ àfẹ́ dàlú àsọpọ̀ àfẹ́ yìnbọn àsọpọ̀ àfẹ́ gbàjọba náà a ní ká béèrè ẹ̀tọ́ wa ìyà tí ń jẹ Yorùbá ti pọ̀ jù àwọn kidnapper tó ń jí ogbà wọn ebi lẹ́yìn tó bẹ̀ ta lọ́wọ́ nugbó ta lọ́ bá wọn nugbó bẹ̀yẹ tó ń kidnap àwọn broda wa wọ́n kidnap àwọn àǹtí wa wọ́n jí wa lọ́mọ gbé tí wọ́n rẹ̀ bù wọn sẹ́yìn ò tó ní ẹ wá lọ sápamọ́ gbogbo ẹ Yorùbá ẹ wá sá lọ ẹ wá lọ sápamọ́ Yorùbá ẹrú ẹ lágbára o àní sọ jù báyìí lọ ẹ ṣe púpọ̀ o.
All right, people, so that's it from Sunday Igboho Shah in Oyo State. But what lesson do we derive or take from that? Well, number one is that it's a learning curve. Everybody's learning. I remember that we had made projections in the past. I particularly came on here to say that 3 reasons I would take, not the agitation for Oduduwa Republic, but agitators, not agitation now. Let's get it clearly. There are 3 reasons I would take it seriously. Is that number one, let's take it off, let's take it away from online so that it will not just look like some Twitter warriors or some Facebook champions, championing the cause or marshalling the case. No, let's be real. Let's know ourselves. Let's identify ourselves. Let me put it to you today that some of the people who were meeting with Sunday Igboho and planning this protest together were DSS agents. Do you need me to prove that to you? They were DSS agents. It's the same way they wanted to railroad Showore into joining that so that he will be distracted. And then the distractors will be able to use it against him. That, oh, the man is confused. He's just desperate. Don't mind him. He just wants this. He just wants relevance. Just wants to be on the face of everybody. But Showore is smarter than that. He said, no, let those who are agitating for the Oduduwa Republic continue. This is what I came all the way from US for. I'm not against Nigeria breaking. Well, it's fine. But the one I came for, I'm not going to change my lane. Make her face my lane. Say, if all of us join hands together, we go. Because the fact remains that what we have learned from what Sunday Igboho is saying here is that, number one, not only are there betrayers among IPOBs or Igbo people who are yearning for Biafra Republic, because, trust me, the Python dance was not brought upon in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's residence by the Yorubas or the Hausas. It was by their own Igbo brothers who pointed Nnamdi Kanu's house and said, go and visit him, eject him, do whatever you like to him. Igbo brothers. The same thing happened to Sunday Igboho. This morning, squads of Nigerian army, SSS and the rest of them, that is dumb out. Because he wanted to rally peacefully, not harmed, to yearn for liberation or self-determination. Who do you think is responsible for that? Yoruba detractors and betrayers. Similarly, if you go to Hausa land, there are same betrayers there. But guess what? All these betrayers have a class. The only problem with Nigerian people is this division. The oppressed people are divided, but their oppressors are one and same. And that is where the problem lies. If only the same way the oppressors are one and same. If only as all oppressors are one and same. If oppressed people also can unite and be one and same, this journey will not be far. We will not be traveling miles waiting for others to join. The reality remains that there are betrayers, as what Sunday Igboho just confirmed today. There are betrayers in Yoruba land. There are betrayers in Igbo land. There are betrayers among the Hausas or Arewas. But the only way we all can achieve what we are all looking for and make it very fast is all oppressed people should connect. If all oppressed people connect, Yoruba, Hausa, people oppressed connect. Imagine today there's protests in Lagos. Imagine there were 1 million protesters in Lagos today. Let me even give you something. Even as small as the size of the crowd in Lagos today, it took a long time before police could calculate how to arrest 30 people among them. It took a long time. The protesters had already been able to gyrate, vibrated enough before they could figure out to, reinforce and see how they can. Now imagine there were 1 million protesters. Would they be able to arrest anybody? The answer is certainly no. But because some are folding their hands and waiting, let us see what will happen. That's why they were able to arrest 30 people. So if all oppressed people can just join voices and do one thing together, it's as easy as now. Now imagine that 1 million people are in Lagos, 1 million in the east. 1 million in Onitsha, 1 million in Asaba, 1 million in Benin, 1 million in Ondo, 1 million in Ogun, 1 million in Kaduna, 1 million in Kano, 1 million in Abuja. What do you think will happen? Do you think we will still be here? Certainly no. But because they are sponsoring some elements to be dividing the struggle, some will be agitating for, it is genuine to ask for self-determination, but they are deliberately sponsoring some elements to divert it. And I said it before. I said they will control the narratives, but some people were taking it for a joke. I said they will sponsor some elements to hijack the narrative of those asking for secession. They will sponsor some elements to join you, and you'll be thinking that you are forming alliance, you are forming. It's not true. They are the ones sponsoring them to come and join you. So when it is time to take the real action, you just suddenly see them disappear. You won't find them. Or even if you see them, they will be the ones to sell you out. Sunday Igboho just lamented today. But when we were saying it, we were saying we were Lilliputians. And I've always said it, don't always depend on all these keypad warriors who are always poaching people. You know, they will be poaching you, they will be pushing you, but they will never show up. It's the same thing I always say. Let all oppressed people, north, south, west, east, let everywhere, all oppressed people come under one umbrella, and we'll achieve all these things at once. We won't have to be going too far. So I deliberately did not do any live broadcast. I waited until today because I already projected what will happen. And I gave 3 conditions. I'll repeat them summarily again. Number 1, let's take it offline. Let's be physical. Let's know who is who. That's number 1. Number 2, by the time we start, the Nigerian system will respond. No, when they responded today, it was only Sunday Igboho and few of his his team members. It will be easy to surround them and pick them up. Number 3, when they respond, don't run away. Okay, that's number 2. When they respond, don't run away. They will respond with either Python dance, DSS, army. It's normal. Number 3, if by 2023 we do not achieve the Oduduwa, Biafra, and Arewa Republic that we are all yearning for, excuse me, I don't want to hear let us wait and see if Tinubu will win, or if Ojibus or Kalu will win, or if our own brother Atiku will win. Everybody will now start lining or queuing up behind their own kinsmen again by 2023 if the republic is not yet achieved. Is that a genuine agitation? That is not. See, the fact remains that there are true and genuine agitators among these people, but they are sponsoring other elements to join them, including to be commenting on my page, on our pages. They will be sponsoring some people to be commenting. Some will be agreeing with you, some will be diverting the attention, but don't pay attention to them. If you know what you are doing, just focus. It's just like that. So, and that's exactly what we are talking about. Look at what they did to Sunday Igboho today. They left him alone to all those people here. The guy is just lamenting. It's the same thing. You know. So, and they have a formation. The IPOBs, the Oduduwa agitators, and even among our outside brothers, they have the same network. Telling themselves, so they are doing this, oh yeah, sponsor somebody, go and put this one among them, oh yeah, control the narrative for them, lead them, sponsor them, give them money, pay for the banner, pay for the print, pay for this, tell them this is what to do, listen to them, hear what they have to do, plan with them. On the day, we will now tell you what to do. They are planting people among you. They are controlling your narratives. And I've said it before. But because people always want to look at, hey, see this small boy. He is afraid. Who is afraid? Now today, we are not afraid, but we just don't want to be distracted. But the people who are sitting on keypad, on their keyboard, typing all sorts, they're the ones trying to poach people into what is not. The reason I still respect Shurel Moele today is because the same thing I said, that they will respond, though, they will pick you up. He said he doesn't mind. I will start. Now they have abandoned the cause for Shurel. Have you ever wondered why they are not even calling his case again in court? He's going there, but they are not calling his case. They are tired of him because he's ready to stand all through. Yes. And that is what made me continue to respect him. I don't follow trend. I do my analysis and I follow. So when I say it, that they will definitely respond. When they respond, don't retreat. That is when I will begin to respect you, that you are truly genuine. And after they respond, if at a stipulated time you still don't achieve it, don't stop. Keep doing it. Don't stop. Keep doing what you're doing. Alright? So gentlemen and ladies, that's the update. And in the East, the IPOB complied completely. The stay-at-home order completely. Now the Nigerian government is not happy across states. And what is the reason they are not happy? The Independence Day broadcast that they wish to push wrong impression to the world failed. Completely fell flat on its face, because the Independence Day hashtag, October 1st hashtag, Nigeria 60 hashtag, all the hashtags they created have been swamped and overwhelmed by Nigerians lamenting, complaining, and protesting. Imagine all of us then fell under one umbrella. All Nigerians agreed to do the same thing. Imagine that. How sweet. But it's a gradual process. Nigerians are getting there. Gentlemen and ladies, I do not intend to bug you or say too much. My name is Shegun Olo. I think I should close the broadcast for now. Any question on the day, hit me. Let me see some of the comments. I greet you, Falako, Ademolu Omoba, Paul Akinwumi. You people have started yabbing yourselves again. How are they, Stephen or Jetunde? You have only got water, and so you started again, you see? All sort of people. We still need to educate. We have a lot of people to educate, you know. FMG 93 on YouTube, you're welcome. We have a lot of people to educate. You know, sometimes when you listen to some people, I have friends in Edo State, for instance, who are following, he's a Yamo Sherman, and I said, you guys are going to fail. They didn't believe me. I said, you guys are going to, now they are back. You are true, you are right. I said, see, Edo people will resist you. They don't want all those things you are going to, all those crap you are going to sell to them. And it's happened the same way. I really know how to predict and project very well. I wish I could start church soon, self. Because if I give you predictions, they happen new. If I make predictions for you, that's how it will be. And if I just they make money like that, to say they give people prediction and claim that it was Holy Spirit that revealed it to me. If it was easy, you know. But Nigerians, don't make mistake. I actually want the amalgamation that was forced. I want it reversed. I really wish. However, I've said it before. It cannot happen under this arrangement. It can't happen. It cannot happen because the people who are in the system are still the same people in the 1980s who are perpetuating the system, benefiting only one or few persons. It cannot happen. So if you don't take them out, you cannot achieve your referendum. It's not. Buhari will not give you a referendum. I'm telling you. If you like, let Atiku win election because you are PDP. It will not give you referendum. They don't believe in it. If you like, let Tinubu win election. They won't give you referendum. They don't believe in it. The only government that can give you referendum is government owned by the people. A government headed by Tinubu and their lords is not government for the people. It's for themselves. A government headed by Atiku is not government for the people. It's for themselves, for their pockets and the ruling class. The government by Buhari, we have already seen it. It's not for you. Until we own the government, we can't have a referendum. It's not possible. How long more do you people want to realize this? And that's on the side. And then another point I need to make is, very importantly, we always said it that there are two classes of people in Nigeria. The ruling class and they ruled. Another way to put it is the elites and the legit. If you are legit, you are an oppressed person. There's no way you can go about it. You are just an oppressed person. If you are legit, you can't make it in Nigeria. You have to, wriggle through and figure a way to become one of the elites, to join the elites. Yeah, and they have a way of doing it. They'll just pick one artist at a time that trends, make the person feel good, give them some money, and they turn them to influencers. Do you understand it? So the fact remains, if you don't own the government, you can't have a referendum. All of the legit people are still divided by the elites. And to be an elite in Nigeria, you can't be plain, you can't be legit. You can't be elite and legit. It's not possible in Nigeria. You can't be elite and legit. It's either you are legit and oppressed person, because, for instance, somebody who is on 30,000 naira minimum wage, who doesn't want to steal, who doesn't want to be corrupt, is a legit. But that purchasing power, what does he have? You are legit, you earn 30,000 naira minimum wage. Sometimes you don't even get paid in time. You buy fuel at 160 naira, you pay electricity tariff, you pay school fees, high costs, you buy food, high costs, everything high. You don't even get to survive. House rent, all sort of bills. If you now have one child or two with your wife, in Nigeria, and you are legit, you can see that you are an oppressed person. So the only way to make it in Nigeria is not to be legit. That is the kind of system they have created. You cannot be legit in Nigeria and do well. It's not possible. That's the kind of system they have created. You can't be legit and successful in Nigeria. It's not possible. Whereas the elites, you see that you are a child of the elites and you automatically become a kidwaya. Apologies, I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just using kidwaya as an example of somebody who is okay, right? But I'm simply saying that you cannot be earning 30,000 naira and be a kidwaya. It's not possible. Aha. So that said, my people, you can't be elite in Nigeria and legit. Anytime you hear Nigerian elite, just know that they are not legit. That's the point. And that is the stage we have all reached in this country. I don't want to say too much. I just came to give you updates on the revolutionary protests across the country, the Oduduwa agitation, the Biafra agitation, and I'm going to take comments. If you have any question, or you have any contribution, or you have any observation, please bring it up by comment. I'll say it. So that's it. After we heard that Big Brother Naija closed, and they got 900 million votes at, was it 30 naira each? And if you multiply that, is a whole lot of money. Young people are there. Okay, the same young people, after watching Big Brother Naija, will be accusing people who are on the street trying to secure the future for their children. Now imagine, there's a problem with Nigerians. If they hear that either of Wizkid or Davido or Lamide is hosting a concert, they will go. They want to go and flex. They want to go and do all that. They will go and put money at the concerts. When they see programs like this, they are not interested. But when they run into problem, they will remember a program like this. And they want somebody like this to come and fight for them. You'll be seeing their DM messages. Please. These are people who have never liked your post before. Who even behind you, you will hear what they talk about you. They say, what's his problem? He always has trouble. He's always fighting government. But when they become victim of SARS, when they become victim of Nigerian, oppressions and extortions, they will remember you. But when they have problem, they don't remember Davido. Who they went to go and give money in a concert. So I've reached a stage in my own life where, as I am right now, if anybody comes to say, please, I have a problem, I'll go and check your profile before I even respond to you at all. That is what I've been doing in the past weeks. I'll check your profile. Have you been supporting protests against oppression? If you have not been doing that, I'll just ignore you. You cannot be giving tithes to your pastor, and when you have problem, you don't remember that pastor, you remember me. For what? Maka, why? Go back to that man you have been giving your money to. You can't. I didn't come to this life to come and suffer for people who don't care. Let your pastor also carry some of your troubles when you are in trouble. I've been doing that before. It happened to me. That's why I decided I took that decision, because it happened to me. I have people who go and be giving. If you say, oh, let's start using all this 10% you are giving to, let's start using it to be doing something good for you, they will say, no, I can't cheat God. I can't do. They'll go and be giving their pastor. Who told you are giving it to God? They will give their pastors, all right? When they now run into trouble, they will not remember the pastor. They will remember you, who they have never given shit to. Especially during COVID-19 lockdown. When they ran broke, they will be coming to you. Shebi, you are doing push start. You are giving people money. We see you online giving. I said, they are donations from people who want Nigeria to be better. It's not for people who have and giving to pastor. It's for people who don't have at all. You can't be giving it to your pastor and you want me to be giving to you when you are broke. Go back to that pastor. You can't be paying it to Davido's concerts when you are enjoying. Me, I don't go to concerts. I'm always busy fighting and thinking my head is always hot, thinking about how the country will be better. But when you have trouble, you remember me. When you have money, you remember Davido. Something is wrong with that thinking, and I can't cope in that. So please, me, I'm not like that too. If anybody writes me now, Shegun, have problem with last man, or have problem with kin, I'll check your profile first. Have you been aligning with how we are fighting against oppression? Then I will believe that here we are together. But if I check your profile, you are only posting your pastor, posting Davido, posting Wizkid, I will tell you, go and meet them. They are your heroes, not me. Because it is sheer hypocrisy that you only remember me when you are in trouble. That is not right. That's not right. Let me take comments. Mr. Rutin say, Nigeria can never move forward the way it is without restructuring. Sadly, the youth are only concerned about entertainment. Well, we'll continue to give them the entertainment they want. Me too, I can entertain now. I have people that can entertain. I can organize them and putting out entertainment. FMG says, Solo Adirogba, that will not continue to be so if we must educate ourselves. The day we remember that we gave them the power. Okay. Abimbola says, I agree with you. People need to learn from experiences. They have to choose as they like. As they lie their beds, they lie on it. Bitter truth. That's Deadest King says bitter truth. Thank you. Ochi Frank says, true talk, my brother. Now so Blessed Bay says, common sense, Shegun. Love that your message. Thank you. More Jolly Monday. Do you think Nigeria will go on their separate way? Not under this regime. Not as quickly as you think. They'll continue to repress voices that are divided, because there are betrayers among Igbos, Yorubas. So all these oppressed people need to, because we have something in all oppressed people have something in common, and it is oppression. So let's come together. Even politicians come together based on interest. During elections, you see some people moving to PDP based on interest. You see some people moving to APC based on interest. They shuffle. So all oppressed people are the only people in Nigeria who don't shuffle. You don't mix. You don't harmonize based on this common interest, based on this common ground. The common ground or the base is we are all oppressed. The day all oppressed people come together under one umbrella, that is the day all these people they will run away. It's the fact they are also afraid. The reason they are sending police to go and stop people from protest is because they are afraid of protests. There are no two things about it. They know you don't have guns, they know you don't have weapons. They are just afraid of protest. That's all. But imagine 1 million people protest in every state. If they are having difficulty arresting people who are less than 1,000, imagine 1 million people. And if you check the rate of people or the amount of people who complain every day, they are usually in their millions. But when it is time to come out, to step out and protest, you won't see them. So imagine all those people now decide to come out. That is the day of liberation. Everybody will just go back home after protest, and the day is over. Massive protest, and governors will be resigning. The reason they are still not doing that is because the people, an additional will come on here and say, oh, these are sprinklers, smart protesters. So they are not really feeling it yet. You see overfed buffoons calling themselves presidential aides, going on here saying all sort of nonsense. They are disrespecting you. But imagine millions came out. Will he have the mouth to talk? He will be heartbroken. They will be resigning. Anyways, Ade Kayero Tutuola says some people have drank the wine of Nigeria to stupor. Not just the elite, even the ones suffering. They need to fall out of the matrix and take the red pill like Neo. Shola Adirogba, change can only be effected by the powerful. Power resides with the people when they are one. The people united can never be defeated. Sovereign Shegun Adeniyi says Nigerian youth is on big risk because we're less concerned about our rights. FMG, shall I agree? That's the easiest way to get hold of power. Temitayo Afalabi said, my lovely brother, good job, sir. Thank you so much, Temitayo. Kawade Stephen Ojetunde, that's what I said. Don't ever come and complain to me again. I don't want to hear your complaint, and that's the point. Nobody complains to me again. I'll check your profile first. Because even if you want to take appointment from government or anywhere now, the first thing they do is they look at your profile. They want to know whether you are in alignment with them, whether you worked with them at all, whether you are a member of their party, before they give you all these things. So similarly, if you run into problem with either LASMA, Lagos Task Force, anything, whatever, before you can call me and I'll respond to you, I check your profile. If you have not been aligning with those of us who are asking for a better country, don't even bother coming to my inbox. I will not respond to you. Go back to where you are coming from. That your pastor where you hold like God. Now go solve that problem for you. That Davido way they go give money to for concerts. That Whiskey now go solve them for you. She be in a no one get sense. That Big Brother Nigeria way they go pay money for. Now go solve that problem for you. At any rate, people, lights don't waka. So make I waka. I go see you now tomorrow by God's grace. I thank you all for your time. I say bye for now.